In a new interview out Monday, Prince Harry admitted that his upbringing blinded him to unconscious racial bias, and it took him years to even realize it existed. He said his eyes had been opened living with his wife, Meghan, whose mother is African American.
Unconscious bias, from my understanding, having had the upbringing and the education that I had no idea that what it was. I had no idea it existed. And then, sad as it is to say, it took me many, many years to realize it, especially then living a day or a week in my wife's shoes.
The prince was talking about racism with the black activist Patrick Hutchinson for a feature by GQ magazine.
There's lots of work to do, but I genuinely feel as though the world is actually very much heading in the right direction. But inevitably, a lot of the pain has to come to the surface before we can actually turn the page and start the new chapter.
Harry and Meghan have spoken out several times on race issues since stepping down from their roles as working members of the royal family and moving to California. Hutchinson was photographed by Reuters carrying a white man to safety during a scuffle between anti-racism protesters and far-right opponents in London in June.
That moment when you went to London, what made you go? I mean, to me, you seem as some form of guardian angel.
So we went down there as a group, and we're really just there to oversee things and make sure that those young protesters didn't do anything they would regret later on. It wasn't just us down there protecting the young black protesters, it was us protecting everybody, and as it turned out, somebody on the other side.
Both men said there was still work to be done to defeat discrimination of all kinds.